how things interact in abiotic conditions that are favorable for biotic life. But we haven't addressed how those abiotic elements come to be. Imagine a barren rock-covered surface. The sun is shining, but other than that, it's pretty desolate. Along flies a bird or two, or Alfred Hitchcock mayhem level, and then the bird leaves you a present. Splat! Inside those bird droppings are spores for lichen. Lichen what, Jones? Lichen. They are leafy-looking stuff that grows on rocks and trees. They are pretty cool plants, actually. They are able to live on rock surfaces without soil. As they grow over generations, we are talking Crypt Keeper timeline here, they secrete chemicals that break down the surface of the rock. This chemical weathering, combined with the physical weathering that occurs from the wind and rain, etc., create a thin layer of soil. Mosses move in next. They need very little soil, and over the course of their lifetime, serve to make the cracks in the rocks larger, and their dead biomass contributes to an ever-growing layer of soil. Again, over many generations, the soil increases. Seeds for grasses are dropped or blown in and start to take hold. Their life and death cycle contribute to an even larger layer of soil, while providing food for small primary consumers. This place is starting to look alive. As the soil layer grows, so too does its nutrient level. This allows even larger plants, like shrubs, to take hold when the seeds are dropped by those primary consumers. These shrubs make habitat for slightly larger animals, adding to the complexity of the food web present. Over even more time, think the eternity of watching a bad holiday photo slideshow, there is enough soil and nutrients to start growing some deciduous trees. These provide even further diversity of habitat and food, increasing the available niches for animals to occupy. We now have a fairly lively forest. The last step is a climax forest, which includes all varieties of trees and animals and looks a lot like Kokanee Creek Provincial Park. This process, which takes a really long time, is called ecological succession. There is a secondary succession that takes place after a forest is wiped clean from natural disaster, like a forest fire. The steps of succession don't have to start right back at barren rock, but rather the ecosystem retains its layer of soil. The forest rebuilds its flora and fauna without having to navigate the time constraints of creating the soil. In 2015, because of forest fire at Sitcombe Creek, you can physically go and watch this process happen. It would look something like this.